Right, so in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Luba 3, which is Mammotion's brand new flagship robot lawnmower, and it's safe to say that this little machine here is an absolute beast. It's packed full of loads of different features, but what I want to do in today's video is kind of give you my first impressions, what's it been like using it for the past couple of weeks, and as kind of like a normal homeowner, like a normal human fella, what are the features that really matter? What are the things you're going to notice when you first start using something like this? I think firstly I've got to start with the setup, because from getting this thing out the box and getting it cut on the lawn that's behind me now took around about 30 minutes. You know, considering that means putting a few little pieces on this that it needs, updating it, setting the base station up and actually mapping out the front grass, I personally think is quite impressive. And what's boss is the fact that you can map it to like loads of different lawns. So I think they range from like 15 different lawns to 50 depending on which mower you get. Now granted, not everyone's got 50 lawns, but with the ones we've got out at the front, definitely the grass verge and definitely the neighbour's grass, I can just set the Luba off, and one, it saves the neighbours a job coming out and cutting it through the summer every like 2, 3, 4 weeks, when the Luba can be doing it pretty much like every few days. And the same thing for the grass verge as well, a space that was just like completely neglected last year because of how awkward it is to cut because of the awkward angle. It kind of solves a problem that I've had and the neighbours sort of had for quite some time. Something else that I love about this as well is the fact that you don't actually need the little RTK antenna to get it to work and to be able to map out different lawns, and that's because of the technology that they packed into this machine this year. Firstly, it's got a LiDAR sensor, so it's able to see, in a sense, its environment in like a digital kind of techie sort of way. That's the non-official way of saying it. It's also got 2 cameras on the front as well, which it's able to use alongside AI to again help to map out your lawn, so it can do a decent job without the need for the little RTK antenna. Now it's still got that RTK technology in there, but the fact that you don't need to install one for this is pretty boss, and that means that I don't need to have it outside in the garden either. So I don't think Mammotion recommend this, but I've been keeping this in the garage for the past couple of weeks, which has just made life a million times easier, because I don't have to stress about this being like nicked if I left it out at the front. Meaning that when I need to cut the lawn, just open up the garage, make it brew, let it crack on and do its thing. It's not in the perfect position at the moment. I've just had it here for the last 2 weeks because I've not really used the garage, so I just sort of lash it straight in the middle, but we are going to find a home for it soon. Now another main advantage is the fact that it is quite versatile in terms of the lawns that it can cut. So, you know, if you've got a flat lawn, happy days, any robot's going to cut that. But what I love about this is the fact that it's able to cut on such a high angle, meaning that if you've got a slope lawn, it's not going to be an issue cutting it. I've had this cutting the grass verge down there at the front this week, and it's on quite a steep gradient, and it's managed to handle it pretty decent. There's been a few moments where it's got a little bit stuck in the mud, but if you're in the UK at the moment, you'll know that we've had nothing but rain for basically 2 months. This is one of the only, I say, dry days we've had. It is dry, but the soil's as soft as anything because they've just not had any time to recover. I think give it another month and having those soils dry out at the front, it's going to mean that this is going to be able to cut that grass verge with relative ease. You'll see from some of the footage that the lawn there looks absolutely horrendous. I have got a renovation plan, so stick around on this channel if you want to check that out, because this year, once that lawn is bedded in and established, it's up to this little fella, or big fella. And I think something that my neighbours are going to appreciate big time too is the fact that this little thing is pretty quiet. I mean, they're used to me getting out and cutting the lawn every 2 days, maybe every day sometimes in the summer. So if you're living in a residential area, you don't want to be that idiot who's like cutting the lawn at like 7 in the morning and making an absolute racket, or, you know, cutting the lawn at like 8 o'clock at night with like little headlights on your lawnmower and keeping everybody awake. So the fact that this is quite quiet, again, it's just one of those little like quality of life benefits. A question I often get asked by people is, does it collect the clippings? Well, it doesn't, but the thing is, because it's cutting with these razor blade fellas here, it's literally nicking a tiny part of the grass plants. If you get a mower like this cutting the grass every week, or even every few days when we get into kind of late spring, early summer, then it's only going to nick a tiny part off that grass plant. And a massive advantage to that is that what that will do is start to actually feed the soil. They'll decompose naturally into the soils, which will then obviously feed the plants. It kind of acts like a free lawn food, and that's effectively mulching your grass clippings, which is really healthy. It's what I do to my lawns, even when I'm using a regular lawnmower through the summer. So in terms of cutting the lawn, it is quite versatile in terms of how many height settings you can set it to. So anything from like 25mm all the way up to 70mm. And I think what's boss about that is the fact that when we go through spells where it's like really hot in the summer, you can just automatically set your height of cut that little bit higher, and you can then continue to get the mower to actually cut the lawn without putting it under too much stress. And really, when you think of cutting a lawn down to 25mm, yeah, it's not the shortest lawn in the world, it's not going to be like a golf green, but for most people, that's going to be an absolutely boss manicured lawn for doing like next to no work. I like as well how it has these little plastic things on the wheels. I know this is something from the Luba 2 as well, but it's nice to see it again on the Luba 3, where when it actually turns on the lawn, it doesn't churn up the soil too bad even when it's wet. And talking of the wheels, something that I noticed was that it's got really good suspension for such a small mower. You can see from some of the clips, particularly when it was cutting the neighbour's lawn, the fact that the wheels move quite a lot. So even if you've not got like the flattest lawn on planet Earth, it's going to do a fairly decent job. I mean, Mammotion themselves have posted stuff where it's like riding over rocks and all sorts. So even if your lawn's like the Grand Canyon, you might be all right. I am going to be posting a long-term review in the next couple of months. Once it's been out doing quite a lot of work, I'm going to be having it cutting the neighbour's lawn for the next few months. And also, like I said, once the renovation, and even before the renovation, in fact, I'm going to have it out cutting that grass verge at the front too, to see how it gets on and to really stress test something like this, because there's so many reviews out there where people use a robot for a few weeks and post a video and happy days, they move on. Whereas this is something that I'm going to be having working for quite some time. But it is now time for this fella to get himself back on charge. And again, the beauty of this is that you don't even need to do anything. You make his own little way. Doesn't even hit the cars, look at that. And there we go, happily back in his little resting spot. I think he might live over here shortly, so I'll let you might have to move a little bit, because I think we've got a new fella moving in. So thanks for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, feel free to give it a like, and if you want to check out, like I've already said, more content with this fella or any other garden renovation stuff or even lawn care tips, then feel free to subscribe to the channel. And finally, thanks for watching.